Hey friends, welcome to Watcher of Realms video. As you saw in the video before, there's a host of stuff that is going to happen over the next couple of weeks. We'll talk about it and unravel it as we move forward because there's going to be events, there's going to be quests, there's going to be a whole jing bang that's going to go along with it. And it's going to be fun time. However, today's theme and target is this snowy looking chick with the two rings around her. Her shard summon has started today. That's Selene. Tap her. There she is. Let's give you the full 360 degrees. And I was going to say, as chicks like it, a sideways. I'll leave the reason why they like the sideways snap. So Selene is a fighter and she arrives today. She's a magic fighter, which makes her extremely useful against heavy armor. Magic fighters, there are quite a few normal fighters, but magic fighters are fun. And I think, yeah, he's normal. I was just trying to remember if Kigiri is a normal fighter. The other part is her range is a little extra, which is 3 tiles, self +2. So that's it. And in case of her special, it's written only magic fighter. So let's go and find out what else does she do. So the first thing that I, as a player, do is I straight away tap the ultimate. That's where the big chunk of the hero's speciality is scribbled, explained. And also you get to see a video or a pictorial depiction in the legendaries, of course, of what the hero does when the ultimate is fired. So this is what the benefit is in the form of, you can see one of the hard magic resistance, heavy armor demon soldiers and how she knocks off. So she's going to be extremely useful in a lot of portions of gameplay, whether it's the campaign, whether it's various areas of the game like Void Rift, faction trials, and blah, blah, blah. She will come in really handy, and she is being part of the esotericist faction will add value to that one. It's an irony that she doesn't have 2 factions. It would have been really fantastic to have 2 factions, but okay, the game knows better. So what does she do in the ultimate? Her cost is extremely low at 500. That's the cost I would like to believe, yeah. Deals damage to an enemy 6 times swiftly. So she gives 6 whacks dealing. And what does she do in those 6 whacks? Deals 100% damage with first 4 hits and 160% damage with the last 2 hits. That's what she does. Then when you skill up, you'll be able to increase the first 4 hits by 20%, which will take it to 120%. Straight. So that's that. Going forward to this first one, deals 100% magic damage to 1 enemy, and that can be scaled up by another 20%. Going to this side, basic attack has a 15% chance to trigger this effect, which is lunge. It's a passive. Dealing 150% damage to 1 target and inflicting 1 stack of mark on enemies around that target. Okay, and this 150 can be scaled up by 30% to 180, and the chance can be scaled up by additional 5% to 20% chance. Going further, another passive, startling riposte. Basic attack and lunge have 10% chance to apply 2 stacks of mark. When throbbing wound is triggered, the mark deals damage to enemies bearing the mark, regardless of the distance. This could be global in case there is movement that has happened. And many times we have the zigzag movements, and she has marked somebody up front. And if that particular enemy has turned around and gone somewhere else, we'll still get that whack. The damage dealt scales with the number of mark stacks. Okay, trigger chance can be scaled up by another 10%, scaled up by another 10% to 20. Let's go forward. Vampiric Sting, another passive, which is a bond skill. Obtain Hero Giselle, the Eternal Duelist, to unlock the following bonus effect. And what is it? Ultimate inflicts vulnerability, magic damage on the target. And what is this vulnerability? Magic damage taken plus 30%. So there is clear. You can either look at it as a buff being provided to, but I would rather call it a debuff or an ailment, a debuff put on the target. So target receives additional 30% magic damage for 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a long period of time that will whack the target. So that's Selene. Let's go for the awakenings. First one, chance to trigger lunge. So you scale it up to 20%, it becomes 30% at Awaken 1, gets an additional 10%. Then Awaken 2 is crit damage, increases by plus 15%. Awaken 3, when killing an enemy, gains an effect of ignoring 30% of the enemy's magic resistance for 10 seconds. So at Awaken 3, she kills an enemy, automatically has the bond skill activated, which is not the case if you have Giselle. So she doesn't require Giselle to activate the bond skill kind of a punch. Rage regen, attack plus 12. And the last one, obviously, this is going to take a long time. And there are enough crazy candidates for even those unpolished stones, soul stones. So over here, every one time the ultimate is cast, the next ultimate deals an extra 150% damage 3 times. So that's that. She, of course, requires the same 200 that a legendary hero requires, 200 100 shards to be collected to be able to assemble her. And what's going on? The shards have started coming. So this is the announcement of the shard summon. And the first one has arrived in the form of Brave Conquest. We have got 15 available over here. And I've shared earlier the calendar. We'll just go and check the calendar again. There is nothing new that has arrived today. So tomorrow is when this one arrives. Most of the players will have a strategy to not do any meteorites today and hold all the world energy. Why am I saying world energy? Stamina handy to go hammer and tongs at the meteorites so that they can target a ranking. It's going to be a major fight for the ranking because there will be additional shards available. And you can actually get her a week earlier than most of the other players. You already saw this particular official trailer, Shadow in the Castle. So you can check the stuff via the game app also. So that's Selene. Go for it, plan, and over the next, I think, 2.5 weeks, if I remember well, get her. That's about it. Actually, let's go to Discord. This is the thing that opens up in Discord. Let's expand. So it starts today, which is 22nd October, and goes on till 11th of November. So it is, 2.5 weeks, or almost 3 weeks, I would say, rather. Not 2.5, but 3 weeks. 3 weeks actually. The ones in red, so ones in green are the events, and ones in red are the Oracle trials. There's going to be 165 shards available from the events, and 100 shards available from the Oracle trials. So one should be able to easily get, and these are available to everybody, okay? This has nothing to do with the Oracle trials competition. That's going to be additional. Each Oracle trial, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So in the 8 Oracle trials, there will be 10, 7, and 5 shards available for the top 3 rankings. That's going to be over and above these 265 that is mentioned over here very clearly. So whoever gets there, that's an added bonus. And that's about it. So there is potentially quite a lot. But these that are shown over here in the events and Oracle's trials, they are available to every player. Unless, of course, if you're an absolutely new player, then you'll have to really push. But it's still available. That's it. I'm going to sign off on this. Good luck getting Selene, and plan your resources, all types, for the new heroes coming. Depending on who you like and who you want, you can plan and get them. Okay. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Cheers.